Well, ladies and gents, it's the moment you have been waiting for. At least the moment I hope you've been waiting for. It is Mushoku Tensei Volume 1, Paperback Edition. Yes, the Volume 1 came out in digital way early, and I believe it was April. But nah, I don't trust technology like that, because, one day you might be going without Wi-Fi, or you can't log into your Amazon or whatever, and you can't read your book. That's why I prefer light novels, the book paperbacks, because you can take care of them yourself. They don't go anywhere. They never leave my house. So therefore, I don't want digital. I already have the web novels digitally, so why want my light novels to be digital as well? I prefer to have that thing in my hands, just in case. You'll never know. You might need it. I like the cover. People have been saying that the light novel work is way better than the manga art, and I do have to agree. It is. It really is. No hate on the manga art. The manga art's good as well, but this is just better, only because the illustrator has to make less pages. It's not like they're working on a monthly manga series like manga artist is. So understandable. And plus, I have seen their other work too. It is gorgeous. They make gorgeous artwork. This was made years ago, Volume 1. Believe it or not, the web novel came out back in 2011 in Japan, and it became a light novel some years later on. And we're just now getting it. Think about that for a second. The manga came out before this. There's already up to 10 volumes of the manga. There's already 3 volumes of the spin-off, which is Rashi Get Series, which I'm also reviewing on this channel. And they're just now delivering this to us in America. Other countries have this. Hell, other countries probably already have Volume 4 of the light novels already. Probably just guessing here. Which teased me off a little. I'm like, yo, 17 was taking so long. I guess it was good to get people in, but then again, I'm looking at other manga and light novels, like Shield Hero and Slime. They already have their volumes already out in English here in America. So I'm like, what's taking so long? Come on. So anyways, I'm just doing a comparison and how I feel about it. Yes, I'm waiting years for this, and I was very excited when I got my hands on it. It's nice to have that artwork in your hands, that good artwork in your hands of Mushoku Tensei, I guess. I mean, I have read other light novels before, and their work is not that good. Like Index, it's okay, it's not as good. The backgrounds aren't as well, and the drawings are very simplistic. Even Familiar Zero, one of the oldest isekai, is also the art's very simplistic. This is some fine art. Yeah, some good art in this. And pretty much, you know the story already. I've already been telling you the story. A 34-year-old man who was bullied in high school dropped out and wasted his life away, spending all his time in his room, becoming a NEET. And on the day of his parents' funeral, his siblings came into his room and kicked him out and disowned him. He wandered the street, tried to save a couple of teenagers, and got hit by a truck. First one to get hit by a truck, by the way, in Isekai. And he gets reincarnated to another world as a baby. The same way Tanya did on the Saga of Tanya the Evil. He realized his world isn't through magic. I love how well detailed it is. How he's a baby, he doesn't understand the language at first. Then he slowly has to learn the language of how the parents are talking to each other, and he learns it. Then he learns about magic. So in this world, he doesn't want to do what he did in the past. He wants to live life to the fullest this time and do whatever he can not to go back to his past habits. So he starts off at a very young age to do magic. And at first, he could produce it a little by using water magic, but not to the point where he really wanted to get at. So he kept training and training every single day in secret until finally he got it down. So it wasn't like he got it out for a shop like that. Next, he finally, age of 3, got a teacher named Roxy, girl right here. And She teaches him all of the Saint magic, and he ends up highly respecting her, by the way, treating her like a god with the almighty, divine, holy artifact. If you know what the holy artifact is, smash like on that like button, man. If you don't, still smash like. Then he meets his first friend, Selphie, my personal favorite character in the entire female in the entire story, Selphie. And of course, she learns more about his mom, his father, and of course the maid, which goes through a little controversy, little family controversy within the story. I was wondering if they were going to tone it down in the series. No, they didn't really tone it down. Whether it was just fan translations or it was actual censorship, I didn't see it. No, it was actually is what it was. That's what I was worried about the most, but they didn't do it. So therefore, I was happy about that. I was very happy that they didn't censor anything, so I'm relieved about that. It's about 300 pages, like 316 pages, 11 chapters. It took me about a week to read. I could have read it even faster if I just didn't do anything else, but that wasn't the point. So it took me a while to read the book. I wanted to savor it like day by day. So at least read a chapter a day, to enjoy myself. And I did. I enjoyed the story. It was really funny. This is just an epilogue, so don't expect a big journey, a big grand adventure. He's just a child, okay? He's not going to be set off like to catch a Pokemon or anything. They express how dangerous their world is. How just by you traveling out there by yourself, you will get kidnapped and be sold into slavery or even killed or even harassed and worse in that world. Shows how there's monsters, there's labyrinths and dungeons. There are demons and different kind of creatures out there. So he learns about the dangers of the world, but he hasn't fully encountered all of them because he's inside a very small, isolated village near the Ashura Kingdom. And like I said before, he meets his best friend, finds out a little hilarious thing that the best friend was actually a girl the entire time. It's hilarious. Then they start being dependable on each other where they both weren't advancing. Well, the best friend was advancing, Selphie, but he himself wasn't. Like, his sword skills haven't improved, nor was his water skills, his magic skills. So he felt trapped. And however, he relied on the best friend too much, and the best friend, even though she herself was advancing through magic, she became too dependable on him because she would do whatever he said and would listen to whatever he said because he is the one that saved her from her miserable life. So therefore, she sees him like a savior and stuff like that. And she also, there's a story that was told, I'm not sure if it was told in the novels, where the best friend, where she was always told a story about how this poor princess was being tormented by a witch until a prince came and saved her, and she lived happily ever after. She took that story to her heart, where she hoped that someday someone would come save her from her torment, and then she would follow and love that person forever. So that's exactly what happened there. I think that was more of a manga thing, but yet again, the original writer, is also supervising the manga at the same time. So whatever the manga goes on in the manga is also canon in its own way. You have to remember that. I enjoyed this. I did. And I can't wait for Volume 2. I think Volume 2 will be the last epilogue. There are 2 epilogues. Prologues, I mean. And this is the first prologue. The second prologue will show more of the city and stuff. And then Volume 3 will be the actual adventure. So yes, you have to wait 2 volumes to get to the actual adventure. But the writer really wanted to take his time about analyzing someone's life. He didn't want to rush it like most anime does. Looking at you, Kenji no Mango. Anyways, still no news or stuff like that about the anime. And like I said, it'll probably be a long while for we to receive any. And I'm okay with that. Take their precious little time. By all means. I want this to be well animated and well paced. Now, on other news, I was on Amazon ready to pre-order Volume 2. You still can. And when I did that, it said it was coming out in August 6th. Even though originally it said it would come out in July. I'm like, wait, what? So, I was on Twitter, which I'm usually not that much. Seven Seas put out things saying the digital version of Volume 2 is ready to be ordered, and Volume 2 paperback will come out in July. So I looked back on Amazon on my cart, and it still says August 6th. So I actually made a tweet to them, replied to them saying, on Amazon, it has paperback out for August 6, 2019. Is this correct? Seven Seas replied to me saying this. Oh, good catch. That was a listing error, and we're fixing it right now on July 30th is the correct release date. Okay. Now I'm actually going to do it right now to see if this is true. If they corrected it. Because people say shit and they don't really correct it. And that tees me off. And they have Volume 2 out for... It's still August 6th. Maybe I need to click on it and refresh it and see where that still says August. Nope, it still says August 6th. So even after I told them, I refreshed it just in case. Oh my goodness, it's still August 6th. They said they're fixing it. What's so hard about fixing a release date on Amazon? Anyways, I'm probably going to go back and talk to them again today. And they're like, hey, it's not fixed. You said you're fixing it right now. It's not fixed. What's so hard about fixing a thing on Amazon? Seven Seas. Ugh. And I also heard some complaints about Volume 2 saying there are some mistranslations or censoring. I am a bit worried for Volume 2. But I have to wait and see for myself. So anyways, that's all I got for this review. I enjoyed Volume 1. I finally am glad I got an actual light novel of the series in my hands after waiting for so freaking long. It's ridiculous. I mean, some people in other countries already on Twitter bragging and boasting about how they already have their volumes. How they already have Volume 10 of the manga, or they already have Volume 3 of the spinoff. It's like, Seven Seas. It's like, I appreciate you picking up the project, but you're taking too long. And I don't know why. It makes no sense to me. So anyways, that's my woes for another day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are hyped for the anime as much as I am. I do believe it will be well adapted the way it is. I'm not saying it'll be perfectly adapted. I just believe it'll be well adapted. And you can quote me on that if you want to. I bet on it. So anyways, if you want more Mushoku Tensei content and news and reviews of other anime and manga, why don't you help me out? Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. Madcrownxox Anime, signing out.